Yet another constitutional clash looms over this country. The UK and Scottish governments prepare for a showdown in the courts. Laws passed here at Holyrood making it easier to change gender, something Westminster's blocking over fears it impacts on UK-wide equality laws.
We had concerns, as the UK Government Secretary of State set this out at the time, concerns about how Scotland's Gender Recognition Act would interact with reserved powers, about the operation of the Equalities Act, the protection of women elsewhere in the UK as well.
The Scottish changes speed up the existing UK process. No diagnosis of gender dysphoria or medical reports are required. Applicants must live in their acquired gender for 3 months rather than 2 years. 16 and 17-year-olds can also apply for a gender recognition certificate for the first time. A relief then for the trans community to hear the legal standoff is underway.
I'm a trans man. I came out about 5 years ago now, and this kind of change would have been a lot easier had it come in a bit earlier, in the sense of having the correct details for uni and not having to stress about it. It should be just quite a minor change in the scale of things we need, but it's become this huge, big culture war, which is really not very nice to see when people talk about you in those ways.
Scotland's new First Minister Humza Yousaf stood in the recent SNP election battle on a ticket that not challenging this in court would result in Downing Street thinking it could run a coach and horses through future devolved legislation. But his leadership rivals in that contest said it's a pointless exercise because legal advice was suggesting the Scottish Government would lose. So with so much taxpayer cash at stake, what is the right position to take?
We have, of course, looked very seriously at the points which the Secretary of State has raised within his order. We've, of course, very looked at the detail of that. But what's important...
But are you confident? That's the question that I'm trying to get to here.
Well, that is up to the courts. That is up to the courts.
But as a government, are you confident of your case?
Well, we are very confident that we have the ability to take this judicial review forward.
The UK government said it would not reveal its legal advice. Neither side is blinking as both prepare to ramp up the row over reforms. Conor Gillis, Sky News, Edinburgh.